check it out, subscribe, yada, yada, yada. You know the drill. It's been a while. As I probably mentioned several times, I took some time off because of my birthday, so usually I'll tend to chill out on like the food that I'm eating. So I'll stop like the physique updates, and this past week completely back on, super disciplined. So I'm making progress towards that. I probably won't do a physique update until next week and share how I'm moving along with the cut. Hopefully I'll be closer than I thought, and I wasn't as bad as I thought with the food. So this is a first for me this week with doing this whole setup, meaning that I'm actually changing my block, I guess. I've been like doing the same workout for years now. So I would do bench press really once a week, where I would actually have an intentional workout, and then I do a second bench day when I do arms, which is kind of similar to today. But it'd be like volume, and it'd be like kind of junk volume just to do extra credit chest. But now I'm benching 4 times a week, and this was the first full week of doing that. This is my last bench session. Being that this is the first official week doing this, it's been a nice shakeup for my body and whatnot. Can't complain. So you're seeing the warm up. Today is, because it is the last bench of the week, it's gonna be pause benches, and I gotta double check my sheet and see at what weight I should be doing this at. But I am going through my warm up, so I'll look at it in a little bit, because that's going to be for working sets. Right now I'm kind of just still getting going. Yeah, so I'm also trying to scale back on like some of these warm-up sets that I do. If you've watched any of the previous like workout vlogs that I've done, like I do tend to go through a pretty long warm-up session with everything, with squats, deadlifts, and bench, where I'm doing just a crap ton of reps and sets until I get to my working sets, which I've been trying to undo and trying to unlearn. I always just thought it would help me like not get injured, and I was just spending way too much time on the warm-up, and by the time I get to the end I get gassed out, which I've always known, but you get stuck in your ways, so you just and what's comfortable, and you just keep doing it that way. So I was doing that for years, and so I'm trying to like make sure that I'm not doing that as much anymore. Not to say that I don't still get caught up on it, and I'm probably like warming up with too small of a weight, but okay, let me see here. This block hasn't been too terrible. Like, it's actually been pretty good. I mean, again, it's the first time that I've ever shaken up this like my bench programming, I guess you could say. And I thought going to 4 sessions during the week would be a ton, but I mean, the first session is heavy, and the working sets are like, for the most part, like singles, and it's only like I don't know, like 3 sets of like 90%, 95%. So it is challenging, and then the next 2 sessions are a little bit more volume. So I'm talking like 5 or like 3 to 5 reps, and it'll be like 2 to 4 sets. And then today it's paused just because, and That'll be a little bit lighter than the first session, so it'll be like 90% or so. And it's gonna be, I'm thinking like 3 sets today, again, because this is the first week doing this, so I'm just kind of trying to get a feel for it, but I'm trying to also kind of go all out and see what I can get done. But it's supposed to say 90, it's supposed to be 90% of like my max, which I kind of jotted as a 225 because that's what I've been fairly consistent, sometimes with a little bit of struggle like hitting it, but should be okay. So that means that the pause for this at 90% should be like 200 pounds for me. So I mean, the exact number is 202, so I'll probably try and do 205 for single pause reps, and I'll do 3 sets. So probably do like one more warm-up thing and then just get on it. All right, and the intention is supposed to be around 2-second pause. So hopefully I don't cheat the system and count fast, but I'm gonna try. I have never really done paused anything. Just jotting this down on my notepad. I'm sure this is gonna be kind of scary. I mean, it's not like I'll get stuck underneath it, but it's sometimes like just humbling, you know, like because you can rep it out pretty quick when you're not pausing, but then obviously at like the sticking point at the bottom, it's like, am I really gonna be able to get this up? Okay, for sure 205. And one quick double check is I keep messing up these sheets and I don't end up hurting myself for doing the wrong volume, wrong sets, wrong weight, and all that. Okay, this should be right though. All right. Okay. That was a little tougher than I thought. But I knew it would be tough, so let's see, 2 more. Hopefully I can get 2 more out. That's the other thing, like I kind of realized how bad my leg drive is too with these. Or not so much the act of it, but just like the motion, like of how I get going to do it. So I know I do need to work a little bit on that. Another thing that I've changed, so many changes, especially with the bench. So I was looking into it and like I decided to kind of widen my grip just a tiny bit more. So that's another thing that's changed. Keeping in mind like the whole shoulder blades and shoulders back and down, like just trying to really pay attention to all of that, all those cues. But it's definitely made not a difference in my bench so far because it's only been 1 week, I don't know. So it's just a lot of changes that I need to get used to, and hopefully it'll make a difference. I've had some comments recently saying that I should just bench more and bench more often, and I'm here doing it, y'all. Like I listen to some of the comments y'all post, not all of them because some of y'all are just kind of rough on me, but yeah, so this is me putting that stuff into action and really doing something about it. So yeah, let me know if you're interested in seeing like a full weeks of squats and whatnot, now that it's changed for me. Whew. All right. My face gets all red. One more. The one thing that I do like about this is the fact that like it's a lot more intentional now. Like I'm not just wasting a lot of time in here, just doing a lot of like reps and a lot of sets. Everything has a goal now, so it does kind of help me speed through my workouts. Also, if you didn't notice, one of the posts that I put up, I think it was last week, or maybe the week before, I don't know, I feel like it's been so long now. I do have another channel that I started just because a couple videos ago I mentioned that I bought a car, and it was a Honda Civic SI in 8th gen. So I do have another channel for that. I'll put the link in the description. Maybe I'll throw it up here somewhere. I forget which side it is. So if you are interested in that, I mean, I don't know if you're into cars or whatnot. I'm not going to say that I'm hardcore, but it has been a fun channel to kind of just mess around with. I do some POV stuff, like POV driving. It's a first for me, so it's been pretty fun. And because I'm still kind of getting back into driving stick shift, it's been years, and even then I wasn't driving for too long. I think it was like a couple months that I was driving stick shift back then before I stopped. Check it out, subscribe, yada, yada, yada. You know the drill. All right, that's it for the bench workout. Don't worry, I'm not gonna bore you with my arm workout. Like I said, next week I'll either do a physique update or I'll do my entire week of bench press block program, whatever. Let me know in the comments which one of the two you'd rather see. I'm sure you don't want to see me shirtless so soon. I'm not even there yet. Anyway, so might be best to go the bench route. And also let me know if you want to see the leg workout setup that I'm working on now. Deadlift is more or less the same, so I don't know, we'll see. But yeah. All right, late.